do you think this offense has run with Love now getting to face other teams?
I feel like we've been running pretty well. We come out, we started fast, getting confident. We completed some deep balls, moved the ball the way we wanted to. I mean, there's still things to clean up on, of course. Nobody's perfect, but I like where we're headed, and we're going to continue to put our head down and continue to work and continue to grow this offense.
What energy does joint practices bring different than just a regular practice?
It brings a new sense of energy. It knocks off some of that monotonous where you're just going against your defense and hitting the same guys. You get another team coming in, and when you get another team coming in, it's time to compete. Especially, they're coming to Lambeau. We feel like, hey, this is our field. We got to protect our house. And then when we went to Cincy, we were like, hey, we're in an unfamiliar territory. They said this is the jungle. Let's welcome them to our jungle. So just things like that. That competitive nature comes out, and it doesn't feel like practice, and just gets you through it that much faster.
Aaron, were you guys challenged with the blitz pickups today? I mean,
Oh, definitely.
From your execution and everything.
Definitely on the blitz pickup side. They show it one way, then they bring it another way, disguising. Or just guys you don't think are going to come at all. They might be flat-footed or 8 yards back or 7 yards back, and they're coming. And they have some pretty good blitz packages, so I definitely think it tested us on picking up blitzes, and that's going to be a big thing for us down the stretch in the season. That's what it comes down to, whether Jordan can get the ball off or he can, or do we hold up just long enough so he can complete that deep ball down the field to Christian or Romeo, things like that. So I think it was a really good test. I think we handled it pretty well. But like I said, there's things we definitely can get better at and correct. A few mistakes here and there, but
How much does that help you guys to get that in this setting? Because I mean, you guys do blitz pickup drills with Ben like all the time, but that's not the same thing.
It helps a lot when you get it live. You don't know if a guy's coming or not, or when he's coming, you don't know if he's stopping or how hard he's coming. So you have to have your chin strap buckled and ready to go. And when we're going against our defense, you don't want to hit those guys, hit our guys kind of like that, And we take care of each other when we see each other, so we'll kind of see each other and stop. But in this, you can really work your technique, you can work your hands, getting fit up, and second reaction. If the guy happens to beat you, how are you going to react to it?
Sir, you already asked this, but what do you think overall of these joint practices, especially with the Patriots? It's a history between you guys.
I love the joint practices. I told her earlier, it knocks some of the monotonous off, where you're just going against your own teammate. Now you get a new team coming into town, and when you see another team lining up against you, that competitive spirit comes out, it raises, and you're ready to go.
Did you get a chance to talk to Zeke at all after practice?
I did. I talked to him for a second. I just told him congrats. He asked me how I was doing. I asked him how he was doing. Been a huge fan of Zeke, so just happy to see that he got picked up to play somewhere. I know he has a lot left in the tank.
What's your take on the running back market right now? Obviously, Jonathan Taylor not happy in Indy. You finally get some dominoes to fall, but the contracts are a lot of incentive-laden stuff.
Just so you know, I'm happy. But no, running backs, the market, you definitely see it falling, and it's something that you don't want to see as a back. I don't know how that's happening or why it's happening, because backs are very valuable. They got to know the protection and block. So do the same thing that the O-line is doing. Got to know the pass game, sometimes line up as a receiver, and then got to be able to run the ball. So there's not, other than the quarterback, there isn't too many people doing more than a running back. And the lifespan of a back isn't that long, so I feel like they should at least get their money when they can, instead of them not trying to give us money. So it's a tough situation to be in, but as long as you continue to ball and do something good with the ball in your hands, I feel like you'll get taken care of.
Is Jordan striking as being pretty even here?
Yes, sir. Never too high, never too low. And I think that's what you need back there as a quarterback. You can't let the game get to you. If something goes bad, you got to have a fast memory and let it go, and corral the guys around you and keep them going. So I feel like Jordan's demeanor is perfect.
Aaron, you said something really interesting to me earlier, When you're in pass pro, and you mentioned about defensive linemen, like not in the 70s or 90s, or linebackers who have single digits or team numbers, is that still an adjustment? Is that still kind of?
That's definitely an adjustment. Before I feel like they used to make linebackers wear a certain number, defensive backs wear a certain number, running backs, all across the board. And now you got guys who can wear whatever number. So you come out, you might break, and you see a 24 on the defensive line. You're like, hold on, this isn't a DB. So just it got to slow down for you in that sense, so you can identify. Because like say for instance, as a linebacker wearing 2 jet, that's my linebacker. But if he's wearing like a if he's wearing like a 90s, I'm like, hold on, this might be a D lineman. But you just got to slow it down and recognize what package they're in or what defense they're in.
Was it chippy out there at all today, Tipper as well?
I'd say towards the end for sure. A little talking. I feel like special teams, that period always kind of ramps it up. It's that's when you get more physical, a lot of competing, 2-on-1 drills, different things like that. And you got a lot of bystanders just kind of sitting there waiting for their turn, so they're chirping and different things like that. So, but you love to see that come out, and love to see how the guys respond to it.